everyone, and welcome to another episode of 1923 Main Street.
Home of the Disney Travel Podcast with the latest Disney travel news. We are your hosts.
I am Mike Braddock.
And I'm Amelia Braddock. And today we finally find out what happens when the walls come down at EPCOT.
Yes, this story and a couple of new stories coming out of Disneyland. And let's jump right in. Well, I'll tell you the first thing that's going to happen is the annoyance is going to go away. Because it feels like forever that we have been walking miles out of the way. So it feels just to get around these gigantic walls encircling the main central area of what was the original area of EPCOT.
They finally are going with an open concept floor plan. So we're really excited about that.
So they've been saying, EPCOT's going to be the center of Disney 100. Disney 100's a funny thing because it's been going on. The first Disney 100 merch dropped. I remember looking at that backpack. It was the 1920s it started with. 100's been around for a while, and it ends at the end of this year. So
does it really?
Yeah, they're talking about it being the center of Disney 100 at Walt Disney World when the walls come down, which is September 22nd, supposedly. We now know what we'll find, and was it worth all the wait and inconvenience? Let's dive into what is going to be... Well, this isn't everything, because we know there's the Moana tour. This is just the things related to Disney 100 when the walls come down.
Well, first off, you can take a photo with a new platinum Mickey Mouse sculpture in World Celebration, which of course has Spaceship Earth as the backdrop, because, Mickey's the center of everything, and they do love their statues.
Yes, they do love their statue. This one's platinum, so it's a different, sort of silver-colored Mickey.
They were like, well, we'll do the Disney 50th statues.
Because they did the gold ones, yeah.
Different.
Yeah, exactly.
But new.
And it's sounding like it's bigger.
Does my Magic Band Plus work with this statue?
I do not know, Sam I Am. We will see.
That's the question then, isn't it?
But wait, there's more.
Next up, you can see the new mural at the heart of World Celebration, and you can try to find as many Disney characters as you can, and of course, there are 100 of them.
So it's like a Where's Waldo of Disney characters. So we'll just take a picture of it and do it in the hotel room.
Then you'll miss the one that's like the big illusion if you only look at it at a 45-degree angle from 50 yards away.
Yeah, we'll see if they got that technical with it. So this will be located on what is the walkway from World Showcase. As you're walking into World Showcase, it's going to probably be somewhere around where the fountain was, because some of that walkway is, of course, open right now. And they'll be hidden in the various neighborhoods of EPCOT. So it sounds like it's a big sort of EPCOT-y map with characters hidden in there.
Yeah, and then most of the World Showcase area will be decked out with Disney 100. Their color.
The World Celebration area, you mean? That which is the old EPCOT area. World Showcase, I don't think, is really taking part in Disney 100 from the sounds of this. I can't recall if we saw anything. It didn't really jump out. Disney 100's been sort of weird, right? Because it's been dripping stuff out.
I'll make it take part. But yes, it is. Disney 100's color is platinum, so they will have platinum banners and decor all around the World Celebration area. So that's very exciting. I'd love to see it decked out at Christmas.
And meet and greets will be back. Yeah, we'll see it decked out at Christmas. We'll miss it in our August trip, but we'll see it in December.
And you can also, of course, meet Mickey and Minnie in their platinum best at the Imagination Pavilion, and Spaceship Earth will light up each night with their special colors and lights to accompany the Disney 100 anthem.
Yeah, this is interesting. It says a unique rendition of When You Wish Upon a Star. So I think that's sort of neat because the sparkling Spaceship Earth, I guess, with this song will be pretty cool. So I like that idea.
Have they considered bringing back wishes?
I don't know. Maybe at some future date and time. Who knows? Who knows what they're doing? They're jumping around a lot these days.
Maybe Disney World 100. Then next up, the Disney 100 celebration will also have 4 limited-time food and beverage locations for the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival and the EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays.
So we'll get both of those.
Yes, and then if you collect Disney popcorn buckets...
Oh, here we go.
Well, you'll love this because there is a new metallic Mickey Balloon premium popcorn bucket, which will only be available at EPCOT during Disney 100.
Purple metallic, no less.
Yes.
No, we are not buying it. So it sounds like those balloonier popcorn buckets, but it's purple.
Yeah,
And it says Disney 100 on
I
it.
believe I've seen mock-ups of this, and it looks very nice for those of you who have supportive people in their life that want popcorn buckets. And then, of course, all of the Disney 100 celebrations will have a limited time run from September 22nd through December 31st of this year.
Yeah, so it's really only 4 months. That's what I mean. Well, only 3, really.
Which is really funny because they went Disney 50th for like a year and a half, and then they were like, and yeah, also 100 over here for a little bit at EPCOT.
So
Sure.
I actually like that they're doing that because it was, the end of 2023 is the end of the 100 years. So they are not prolonging this one, which can only lead us to believe, what do they have next?
Yeah.
There's got to be another number poking around somewhere that's going to fill this void. We can only guess.
Well, I want to know how long until the Disney World castle gets another crest
Overlay?
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's been far too normal recently. It's like, what
I
is
like
this?
it normal.
A castle? That's not enough.
I'm celebrationed out in terms of the anniversary, so let's just get things back to normal, and then we have our other celebrations, or not celebrations, but events.
Yeah,
So
we're in.
I, for one, am fine with the end of these numbered celebrations for a while because it just feels like there's been so many of them for some reason.
Feels like January. You just had Christmas and New Year's and all of the special food and this and that, and we just want normal. Just want to get back to fast passes and a normal
not
castle.
that normal. Now, speaking of short runs, if you have a little one who likes Disney Junior, you've got a really, really short window for this one. And you've got to be in Disneyland to catch it.
Coming to Disneyland Resort from August 18th to August 20th.
That's 3 days.
There is a new Disney Junior and Friends Playdate event. So as we mentioned, this is a 3-day celebration, and it will be celebrating the stories of Disney Junior's hit series that are created for preschoolers and families that will be coming to Disney California Adventure on the Friday, which is the 18th, and Downtown Disney on the Saturday and Sunday, being the 19th
so
and 20th.
it's really sort of strange. I don't know. But I mean, I guess it's good. It's one of those ones where if you're a vacationer, you've got to hit it if you're lucky. I don't know if you'd build a trip around this, but...
Well, there's lots going on. It's very exciting.
All right, what's happening on August 18th at Disney California Adventure Park?
Yeah, well, we'll rapid fire list them off. First off, they have the Playdate Party Parade, which has Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Doc McStuffin, Sophia the First, Elena of Avalor, Donald and Daisy Duck, Vampirino, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Goofy, Pluto, and Mira, Royal Detective. Then there is a special Disney Junior Live Playdate stage show with the world premiere of the new Disney Junior short-form series Playdate with Winnie the Pooh. Then there is also Alice's Wonderland Bakery Unbirthday Party, and this has hands-on cupcake decorating in a course inspired by the Disney Junior series, and a Spidey and his amazing friends photo wall will be at the Hollywood backlot.
So, I mean, I guess that's okay for a one-day sort of special celebration.
Listen, if you're 4, that's a lot going on.
Yeah, that is a lot going on. So you've got interactive stuff, you've got shows, you've got new drops of a new series that you can check out. So that is Friday, August 18th at California Adventure Park. And then the Saturday and Sunday that weekend at Downtown Disney.
Yes, they will have Disney Junior themed treats at Marceline's Confectionery, a Star Wars Young Jedi adventure wall at Downtown Disney where you can take photos, and throughout the weekend there will be a scavenger hunt featuring Disney Junior themed clues around Disney California Adventure Park on Friday, of course, and Downtown Disney on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so we like scavenger hunts. That'd be sort of fun. That's a good way, I think, to poke around Downtown Disney. I don't know if I don't like doing them as much in the parks, or rather, I can't finish them. I like doing like 2 or 3 stops and then I'm done. But for Downtown Disney, it might make sense to fill some time that way. So if you're there and you have a little one, well, or a big one. I mean, if you like Disney Junior series, heck, go.
You know what?
Go and enjoy it.
I haven't watched Disney Junior in probably 10 years because, as a 6-year-old, you're too cool for that. But I know all of these shows, so it's still fun for quite a big age group because it's some good classic filmmaking going on.
And then just recently, still at Disneyland Park, they have finally filled the void left by Fantasmics. As you know, the
Can they ever fill the void left by Fantasmic?
Well,
Truly?
not truly, but I will say when Maleficent's dragon burned, and not just like it did at Walt Disney World, but it burned enough that Fantasmic has been shuttered. We don't know if forever or if they're fixing it or retooling it or what's happening, but there's been a void for evening entertainment around Rivers of the America. When I first heard about this, I thought it sounded sort of lame.
I was going to say.
But having seen it, it's actually better than I thought. Not, of course, Fantasmic, but let's just talk about what it is and then what actually happened.
Well, their description is a little bit lacking.
So what's happening is Jambalaya Jazz, which is a jazz band, really, has taken over the Rivers of America by putting their show on a barge and floating down the river. And Queenie, the vocalist, is anchoring the band for this New Orleans-inspired jazz show. And it's actually not bad. So if you picture where Fantasmic took place, what they're doing is there's this but this barge coming by and the band is playing, and it's that sort of ragtime jazz, Main Street USA, Walt Disney themed kind of jazz.
It's nicely themed, I will say.
And what they're using some of the stuff from Fantasmic. So in the background, there's big water features flowing up in the air. So, it's not the drama of Fantasmic. It's a live band on the riverboat with singing and then sort of water behind it.
They're doing a tribute to New Orleans. It's it's jazzy.
So it actually looks, it's not something I would wait all day to see or get preferential seating, but it's nice in the background or to stop and watch for a little bit.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, there are 3 shows nightly, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to watch the show. They start at 7:35 p.m., and you can check the Disneyland app for more shows, times, and details.
Yeah, so I guess they wanted something there at night to fill the void, and like I said, it's
kind of lonely.
It looks better than I thought it was going to be just from the announcement of a jazz band playing on a barge, right? Essentially,
it's not just a jazz band playing on a barge. They've livened it up.
Yeah, it is Disney vibe to me, right? Yeah. Good old-fashioned Walt Disney, Main Street USA, or New Orleans Square in this case, Disney vibe. And
well, they didn't forget what made a show strong, because they have sounds like a fair bit of theatrics involved with this.
And they also said they're going to be adding more entertainment soon, whatever that means.
Whatever that
means. To New Orleans Square, which is, right there. So they are trying to add some nighttime activities until the future of Fantasmic, or the space previously occupied by Fantasmic, becomes clearer. And there's even talk of transforming Tom Sawyer Island, which I do not like at all.
No.
I've heard that rumor as well, but we hear plenty of rumors. Thankfully, most of them do not actually happen.
Disney, don't forget where you belong. Don't touch Tom Sawyer Island.
All right,
don't
everyone.
Mess with it.
Yeah, that is the news for this week. So thank you for joining us as always. You are all caught up right now with our weekly Disney travel news. 15 minutes of Disney magic every week here at 1923 Main Street. Follow along on social media at 1923 Main Street. We'll see you again next week, and have a magical day.
Bye-bye.